and you got for GM, Ford, and Bosch, and other ones. So you gotta have a set of these. I've got several sets. Here I've got an analog volt ohm meter. Every once in a while you've got to have an analog to do things, so it's a good thing to have on hand, but also have the digital, which I use most of the time, but you need it every once in a while. This is a Snap-on Deluxe AC Club Hutch puller and installer kit, just like that OTC one I had. So I saw a Snap-on, so I decided to get it. I'm sure the OTC will work, but now I've got two of them in case this particular one looks like it's been used a little, so I may have to rethread that one. But I've got the OTC as a backup. Pull those clutch hubs off air conditioning systems. This is a Pittsburgh disc brake pad and caliper service tool set. I saw this and it looked like a pretty good set that they were selling there at Harbor Freight, and it's got quite a few attachments here, and I thought this is a good buy. I think this will work out pretty good, and for the price, you know, the Pittsburgh stuff at Harbor Freight is not that bad. And I think that it'll come in handy. Here I've got a Matco 8-piece axle nut socket set. I didn't have any big sockets, so I picked this up. And all of these are metric. And these won't fit every axle, but this it's a good set to have. You have to take those axles nuts off. This is a OTC front end service set. You got Pitman arm pullers here, several, and ball joints and tie rod inner puller. A lot of time you can just use a hammer and knock them off, but when you don't want to, you want the right puller. And I work on a lot of old cars, so they still use the Pitman arm pullers and stuff. And this thing, I got this set, and I won't have to move up. I don't think. I think this will do me just fine for what I want. Anything I need there. I've got several Pitman arm pullers and stuff, and you'll see those along the way. But once you get into something like that, you're pretty well. You've got to have your stuff together. This is something I really recommend here. This is a universal combustion leak test. You can get this at Napa. You can get the fluid here and the bulb. You stick this in the radiator, that cone shaped thing, and where the radiator cap. I haven't tried it on uh, uh, where you got just the overflow jug. And I haven't tried it yet, but what that does, you suck up some of that liquid, and and I'm not sure it's going to work in that overflow flood, but it works in the radiator real fine. But you suck up some of that. You pour just the fluid just where that line is on there, and you'll suck up just those gases and you'll see if you have a cracked block. So when you're buying used vehicle or whatever, and you want to know just how bad it is, this thing really works. This will tell you whether you've got a cracked block or not, which an intake manifold leak is not as expensive as a cracked block. Or a cracked head or something like that. So, and it might make a difference in whether you buy the car or not. So, I highly recommend that. I've been using them for years, and with great success. And this here, this is a smoke tester. I finally got me one of these. I've been wanting one of these a long time. And if you're going to work on a modern car or even an older car, smoking the exhaust system or smoking the I got the Smoke Pro, and got this off of Craigslist. I mean, not Craigslist, eBay. And it took me a year to get this one. This one hardly been used, and the good thing about this one is you just use baby oil in this, and you don't need that special fluid. And so that will save you a lot of money right there. And I got a good deal on it, and because they're in the $800 to $1,300 range, and I got it what I consider reasonable. And it comes with a complete package here. You got a cone here for your exhaust, and run that exhaust, and all kinds of attachments here, and you got some fluid here, baby oil, and all kinds of attachments here to set this thing up with. And trying to pass inspections on these evap systems can cost you a lot of money at a shop. So if you want to save some money, you have to do it that way. This is a spanner wrench set. I'm sure it's metric. I haven't used it yet, but I use spanners when I rebuild cylinders on a Bobcat I have that I had left over in remodeling, and so I don't know, but I'm pretty sure these are metric, but I haven't put a caliper on them to see, and but maybe not. But trying to remove those cylinders, rebuild them. If you've ever done it, you need a spanner set, and I had some, but this I needed a better set, so I got that. This set here is a you ever try to take off those? Somebody don't leave you the key, and you got to take a tire off, and these locking nuts here. This this is supposed to take this off and stuff. And I haven't had too much success with it, but it's an older set, so maybe that's what the problem is. But another Noid set here from Harbor Freight, so I got 2 of them. And I look around and get these import, I mean these little readers here. I've got the OB2D2 scanners, and a good one. I'll show you that later on. Another toolbox. We got 5 more toolboxes to go through. So, but this one will do Toyotas, Lexus, Nissan, Infiniti. The older ones, the Hondas. Sometimes there's you just stick that in like the OBD1, and so you know when I see something like that, I pick it up, and like I've got a Ford code reader here for the older ones, and don't work on too many Fords, but I have this this reader here. This works on 81 to 95. See, this is before OBD2, so I'm set up for that. And here's a Ford code scanner, which is probably the pretty one, but it's made by Sunpro. So when Sunpro came out with all these in OBD1, I bought their whole set of their stuff. I bought their whole set of stuff to work on cars, and here's another one, Ford Actron scanner. Here's another tester for vehicle sensor ignition modules. I used to work on those ignition modules and see if they're good or bad on the GMs. They go out all the time. They're basically continuity checkers, but it's just it's got all the attachments. You just do it. And y'all recognize this is this is pretty old, but I keep care of my stuff, so a lot of the stuff you're seeing, I don't it's a load tester, and check those batteries and starters and alternators, and so they come in handy. And if you take care of them, I mean, I've seen some junk ones at sales and stuff, but my stuff is in pretty good shape because I don't like it abused. But this a pretty good. I recommend this from Harbor Freight, that add-on box. You can put a lot of tools in there and stack them in there, and you don't use them all the time. And it's tall, and could be a little deeper, could be a little wider, but or you could just get another one. But so this is my setup here. I got all these boxes with bolts, and I save all my bolts and washers and buy them and stuff, and got a box of electric wire and stuff in here that I keep together. I've got one of these acetylene torches here, a little small one. And now that I'm on oxygen, I can't do it, so I got to have somebody else to use it as a cutting torch. But I got it all set up here for cutting torch and stuff. Okay, we got 5 more boxes. So if any of y'all interested, there's a lot of tools in there that you might be interested in looking at. A lot of older stuff that, well, anyway, it's good older stuff, but you might have some enjoy looking at it. So let me do another tape and end this one, and then I hope the lighting is better for you on these. And any of y'all have any questions, just write me and on that YouTube, and subscribe, and we got a lot of boxes to go through here.